It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. San Antonio Spurs win the NBA championship, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So, no, you just have to have – guys want to be on good teams, great teams. That's more memorable than being in a place that has late-night dining.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Kenny, but the big markets still have an attraction. Bright lights and that star power can help boost your profile and earning potential as a player.
How about Kevin Durant, OKC?
But no question.
Yeah, I mean,
they've been to the
Cara, não sabia. O recorde da NBA temporada regular de vitória é 73 vitórias. O Batista já estava jogando preocupado para perder. Eu posso que a temporada eu quero ganhar todos os jogos da temporada regular. Eu tô com 6 derrotas. Vou ganhar todas aqui pra frente. Vou jogar pra ganhar todas. Bater esse recorde aí. Bora lá, Orlando.
While he's been out, and I'm sure they're breathing a big sigh of relief that he's back on.
And that's a classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Roberson gets the bucket.
The defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. He doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Houdini. He dishes it to Vucevic. And he drops it in from the low post. Vucevic has got his first points of the night. On defense, Orlando. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And Roberson kicks to Hill. Here's Turner. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Houdini. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line, shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Stay on the board.
Both free throws good from Houdini.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Hill against Harris. The drive by Hill. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now the feed to Payne for the three. The rebound by Turner.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Here's Houdini. Outside Gordon. Dishes to Harris. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And Hill over to help. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pacers leading by 3. Here's Roberson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. A nice shot by George.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill
Bora
as a passer
atrás desse
might
recorde.
actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Houdini. And Turner with the block. Outside, George. George with the screen on Harris. They set the pick. And Indiana, another 3.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Houdini passes to Payne. Here's Houdini. Turner comes with the double team. Right wing. Inside. Here's Houdini. A great 1-2 punch. Nasty jam.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Freak, number 1. Second is Paul George.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machines.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Orlando. Indiana also making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Turner. Mike Muscala comes in for Scott, and it's Harrison in for Hill. And Roberson kicks to Pekovic. The fader. Vucevic with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Houdini. He had a 39-point outing in the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Here's Harrison. His last outing, he had 8 points. Down low. And that one's good. Pekovic.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Oladipo's got his first basket of the night. And Muscala kicks to George. Pass to Roberson. Trying his luck deep. And he gets it to go. Roberson's got 9 points.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Here's Houdini. Out to Harris. Passes to Houdini. There's the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that. Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now. 5th in assists, 6th in steals. And they've made the most of the mistakes that they've been able to force. I mean, they're a top 10 team in points off turnovers. And let's go
go back to their place in terms of the assists. Cracking into the top 5 for me is an illustration of the cohesiveness with which they play offensively. No doubt this team's on the same page.
1:33 left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Muscala. The shot's good on the assist by George. Muscala's got his first 2 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time.
Harrison passes to Roberson. Here's Harrison. They set the pick. That's tipped. And here's the Oladipo leading the way, and that one's good. Oladipo's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Magic. Indiana's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. And George, here we go. Orlando grabs the miss.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the double team with Pekovic. And here are the Pacers now. Now, here's George. Defense right on him. Now Pekovic with 2 seconds left. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Aaron Baines. Mike Muscala comes in for Nikola Pekovic. Scotty's checked in for George. And it's Hill in for Roberson. On the court right now for the Pacers. Scott is out there with Muscala. Then it's Turner. Then there's Hill. And it's Harrison in at the 2 spot.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit up the floor. He finished with 39 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but they were special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Harris against Hill. 6 to shoot. Left side, Turner. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Harrison, no good. The Magic trail by 5. Here's Houdini. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Just an amazing game for Houdini. 10 points and a couple of nice steals, too. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
Both free throws good from Houdini.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Hill dishes to Turner. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Turner's got his second bucket.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Houdini. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Now here is Hill. He's tightly guarded. To the paint. Here's Turner. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
While we have the chance, we'd like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. The Magic in second.
Now, they've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
The Pacers making a change here. George is checked in.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Both free throws good from Houdini. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Washington Wizards.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Gordon with no one around.
Agora.
Is good. The assist from
Virou.
Gordon's got his first points in this one.
Aqui.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Orlando?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's Harrison. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 16-6 run. They double him with George. Outside Gordon. Feeds it to Payne. For three. And he gets it to go. Payne's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication. And now he's able to make them pay.
There's the pick. Harrison passes to Turner. In the corner, George with it. Indiana again missing.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
Here's Houdini. He kicks it to Vucevic. Good work defensively by Turner.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
To the middle. And it's blocked by Gordon.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Houdini. Gordon kicks to Payne. Good ball movement here by the Magic. They grab their own miss. Vucevic. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And so it's tied at...
Well, a very slow start to this basketball game, but you got back in it late. How important was it to trim this lead before the half?
Importante na garantia de vitória.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. Something we're doing well right now is spacing and shot selection, and we're shooting it pretty well. getting open, getting looks, and making sure to make the pass when you don't see something. I think it's time for a healthy dose of pick and roll. That's a bread and butter play for us when we get it going, and we are going to get it going. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Houdini is out there with Payne, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando. George with the ball. And Turner kicks to George. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Hill. For the lead. Can't get it to go. Excellent D that time from Houdini. Out to the wing. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And Turner with the block. Here's Roberson. He's got 9. And George, here we go. And powered down the jam.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Here's Houdini. Can't get it to go.
Wow.
And Indiana will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
There's the pick. Scott kicks to George. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
The pass to Houdini. Shot clock at 6. There's Gordon with the 3. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Hill dishes to George. He feeds it to Robertson. Back to George. And again, it's Indiana.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And now let's have a look at the NBA's top snipers, shooting guards with the highest percentage from three-point territory over the last month. Well, you look at Oladipo, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Mario Hezonja, another player that gets it done from beyond the arc.
these guys are gunners. I mean, they've got the green light at all times because of their three-point shooting. I mean, they are cash money.
Well, when they're shooting the percentages they shoot, I mean, you never want to see these guys passing up an open look from beyond the arc. I mean, they're firmly in the let-it-fly zone. All systems go with them.
Here's Hill. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Roberson the pass to Scott. Now the dish to Robertson. Misses the three. Orlando's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Boutini. Pass to Gordon. Payne kicks to Gordon. For the lead. Here's Houdini. Out to Harris.
Tobias.
Sinks the dribble. Harris has got his first bucket of the game. He's on the board for 3. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
On the wing, Hill. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Taken away. Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Hill. Tipped away. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Mike is checked in for Scott. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Robertson dishes to Muscala. Kicks it to Hill. Outside, George.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Off target with his 3. They double him with George. And there's the feed to Gordon. Fires the 3. Rebound by Muscala. Muscala's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Hill kicks to Roberson and stolen by Harris. And Hill over to help. Harris outside. Pass to Houdini. He dishes it to Payne. 4 on the shot clock. And it's down hard with both hands.
What a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Houdini. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 4th in scoring, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Hansborough's come in for Aaron Gordon. Hezonja, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Oladipo in for Payne. Indiana also making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Jones. Aaron Baines comes in for Mike Muscala. And it's Harrison in for Hill.
Quick hands on the steal and just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Peyton, he's checked in for Houdini. Here's Roberson. He's got 9. Pacers trail by 12. And so in the game for the Pacers. Turner is out there with Muscala. Then there's Scott. Then there's Hill. And it's Harrison in at the 2. Turner passes to Harrison. Back to Turner. Shot to end this cold run. Vucevic with the block.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And it's all one tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Outside Hill. Shot from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And the call will be against George Hill. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Gordon's checked in for the Magic. Payne comes in for Oladipo.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Both free throws good from Houdini.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Inside, Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Scott. Nice shot from the wing. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Houdini. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Paul George, he's checked in for Indiana. Pacers trail by 15. Here's Harrison. Nobody near George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 23.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Pick up by Hill. Scott the pass to Harrison. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. And George, here we go.
Grown man's power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Here's wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Pacers trail by 14. Outside Hill. In the corner, George with it. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 5th assist in this one.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
On the wing, Harris drains the three-pointer. And the Magic lead by 15.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
From deep, George. Orlando grabs the miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pacers trail by 15. And he takes that one up and powers through.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's Houdini, defended by George. Here's Houdini, dishes it to Vucevic, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he's got 10 rebounds, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
The Pacers making a change here. Roberson's checked in. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Hill dishes to George. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That one on Harris. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Magic.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
It's stolen by Hill. Looking to get it going. He lays it in. Here's Houdini. And Hill over to help. At the top of the key, Gordon. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's it.
And so here is Indiana. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Houdini. Now that's how to finish the break.
Tá de baixo aí, Joe.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Outside Hill. There's a good screen. Here's Roberson. Pick up by Hill. Knocked away. 6 on the shot clock. Here we go, one-on-one. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Gordon missing.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Tá roubando mais de 12 anos.
Orlando leading by 12. Here's Houdini. Pass to Vucevic. Gets it to go. Vucevic has got 10 points in just the second half.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Hill kicks to George. No good. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Houdini. Feeds the paint. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 3 rebounds now in this one. To the inside. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Roberson.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
God, are you kidding me? I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Passou fácil.
.143 left in the fourth. It's Scott on the wing. From 10 feet out, it's hauled in by Gordon.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And that one falls for Turner.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And the pass to Payne. Here's Houdini. Harris outside.
Tobias.
The three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Deep two from Hill. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Magic.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Boy, I tell you, look at these teams, Greg. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Houdini. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
He kicks it to Payne. Here's Vucevic. Hill pulls it in.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this one.
And so it's Orlando winning this one.
Some
good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to...
Well, Nick, a terrific team win and certainly a great performance for you. Does it ever surprise you that you're able to contribute in so many ways to the team's success in a game like this?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Boom, 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 boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.